Hey friends, drummers, musicians out there, this is Mike again. Today I thought I show you some of my hardware. Currently I'm holding my iPhone, so bear with me if this video is quite of shaking sometimes. I got some questions over the last time and constantly people asking me if I talk about the hardware I use, because people think when you use an e-drum you may need different hardware, which is not the case. I always recommend try to get the best hardware as you can get, just as if you would do for acoustic drums. So I will lead you through my little set here and talk about the gear I use. So let's start. I will switch down the camera right now. So first of all, we're going to start with the pedal. This is the Tama Speedcobra pedal, which I bought I think 4 or 5 weeks ago. I played the Mapex Falcon for almost 2 years. But I was in the music store here in Munich, based in Munich, Germany, and I played the Speedcobra. And though I already tested this before, I had the feeling that this time it would fit to my playing style even better. You see, this is a really long, smooth footboard. My foot really fits perfectly. I like the smooth feeling here. It's incredibly fast, incredibly smooth. Though it's called Speedcobra and it's used by a lot of metal, fast playing metal guys, it's just a smooth pedal where you can play softly to really hard, and it really supports you when you play fast. So going over here, this is the Millenium 902 hi-hat stand. It's a 2-leg hi-hat stand. The Millenium Pro series, it's the brand which is distributed by Tama. Especially the Millenium Pro is really one of the most underrated hardware series, at least I know. You get very, very solid quality, almost professional quality for a really low price point. I was looking for a 2-leg hi-hat stand because I want to kind of clean up my floor space. Maybe if someday I will switch to a double pedal. So I needed some space, and it's just 69 euro, and it's really, really solid. You can adjust quite a lot of things. It's smooth in the playing. Yeah, just simply like it. Good price point. Over here I have a stick holder, and you see my trusty Vic Firth Yo-Yo Maya signature series. I have quite a lot of them. A nice place to put your stick holder if you throw your stick from time to time when playing. I think every drummer know what I'm talking about. I can immediately grab another stick, so that's fine for me. Over there, this is the Roland TD20 module, and as I switched from a rack to stands some weeks ago, this is a stand. Let me show you this one here. It's from drum-tec. I got this for quite some time right now. Basically, when I started playing e-drums, I immediately bought this one. But then as I had the rack, I didn't use this because usually my module was inside this little desk here, where I have my headphone amplifier, my interface, my microphone, which I usually record on, not today, and my secondary monitor, where I put my DAW in Superior Drummer, because there's my iMac over there. So I switch between the screens, so I have full access while I'm playing. I can adjust stuff, so it's just a secondary monitor. Back to the hardware. So this is from drum-tec, 3-leg stand, double brace, good quality as well. So let's go. I will go now into my knees. This one I have really new, like last week or so. I was looking for a new snare stand because this was the only thing I was never really comfortable with my former one. It was a used one from Pearl. And then I saw this one, it's from Pearl. I highly recommend Pearl. I think Pearl is one of the best hardware brands out there because it's really solid. This is the Pearl, I think it's the 2000 series. So the former high-end Pro series from Pearl. It's really expensive when you buy this new, but I got this used for around 100-ish. And I mean, this one is really rock solid. It's really heavy. You have spikes underneath the foot, so it's not moving at all. You can adjust almost everything. You have an omnibus system right here, so you can adjust the basket in nearly every direction. Of course, you have height adjustments. So this one, probably the most heavy and most solid snare stand I have ever seen. don't think they produce it anymore. I don't know if this is still the top line, but it's the 2000 series. May check this out. I can highly recommend this because my electronic drum, the snare here, the Tama Metalworks that I've converted some month ago, you have to be aware that electronic drums sometimes are even way more than acoustic snare, because it's not only the shell, but you have the trigger system inside. It's really heavy, and so you need a solid snare stand. So going back again, let's go to the cymbal stands. Here's my Jobeky cymbal, and as for the snare stands, I trust Pearl a lot. This is the Pearl 1000 series, which I got used some years ago as well. I used just the cymbal boom arm on my rack, but now I switched back to stands. As again, the 1000 series. The TH is pretty hard sometimes for a non-English speaking guy like me, so you can adjust a lot of things. Cymbal boom arm, really solid, really good quality. And let's have a sneak preview underneath this Jobeky cymbal. I will talk about them in one of my next videos, as I promised. So going from left to right, again, I trust Pearl, as you see, the Pearl Optimount tom mounting system, which is connected to my bass drum. There was quite some time where I didn't like those bass drum mounts, to be honest. I just wanted a clean kick drum. But over time I got used to it, and it's like really comfortable to put your rack tom onto the kick drum. It's a 12x10, so it's really big. And you get always like the right position, because this tom, because of the trigger system, and the 12x10 is almost a little more heavy than maybe a 12x8 or 10x8, and it's really sometimes, though this cymbal stand would carry the tom, but it's decent, it's solid, it's really comfortable to have it on the bass drum. And you may ask why you need such a tom mounting system. It's because of the cross triggering, basically. The better the tom mounting system is, the less cross triggering from other pads you have, especially when I'm hitting my kick drum right here. Of course, this will cause some vibration, and to avoid cross triggering on the toms, make sure you have a decent tom mounting system. So let's go to the right cymbal. This is the Jobeky one, quite heavy as well. And this is basically the same cymbal stand that I have on my main crash. It's the 1000 series from Pearl. I got two of them some years, found both on eBay. Was still expensive though, but of course not that expensive as I would have bought them in a new condition. Again, 3-leg stand, and on my secondary crash from Jobeky, the dark bronze series, this is the Sonor 2000 series, which I bought new. Yeah, you see, I trust Tama, Pearl and Sonor, decent quality, and this one is like the only kind of entry level, but I think the Millenium Pro, as I said, you really check them out. They make snare stands as well and cymbal stands. Really good quality, heavy hardware, really solid for a good price point. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I will turn around the video again, so I hope you see me. Yeah, just spontaneous shot, a spontaneous idea to make this video. If you have any questions regarding all the hardware I show you, or in eDrums in general, as always, leave a comment below. I appreciate every reaction and will try to answer every comment. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in a few. Bye bye.